Well, my name is Erik Weihenmayer, and I am a climber. I've climbed all around the world. I happen to be blind, and so that's sort of like being a Jamaican bobsledder. There aren't too many blind climbers in the world. And I've gotten to climb the 7 summits, the tallest mountain in every continent, to kayak the Grand Canyon, to do all sorts of amazing stuff. And I guess that's sort of an unlikely existence, but it's been really fun. And I'm going to speak today to all the advisors. Climbing in certain ways, or being blind, you might say, well, what does that have to do with being an advisor? But really what I'm going to talk about today is a no barriers life. What does that mean? I've really tried to think about what that means, to live it, to bleed it, to fail it, to define it. And I think the universality of that kind of life is helpful for anyone when they're on a big journey, trying to do something great in their life, whether it's building the vision of your life, whether it's trying to pioneer forward, and break through barriers, whether it's building a great rope team around you, whether it's performing a kind of alchemy, like a kind of, ability to turn lead into gold, bad things into great things, and whether it's trying to, save the world or elevate people around you. I think in a way, when you get to the macro level, all our journeys are the same. One is that I've been able to climb some really big mountains that people might have thought were impossible or improbable for a blind person. And you don't just do that through inspiration. I mean, it's great to have belief and inspiration and hope. All those things are really good fundamentals, but really have to be smart. And so I don't see myself as a crazy blind guy, getting shot out of a rocket or something. That's kind of massive risk is only gonna keep you safe now and then. That'll eventually kill you. So I'm very methodical. I'm very careful. Everything fits into a very careful risk equation. It's not about doing the emotional thing. It's about creating lots of systems and strategies and tools that are going to keep me safe and efficient and productive and ultimately help me to flourish in the mountains. And so I'm always inventing new ideas, kind of ways forward to break through those barriers. And so if you just rely on inspiration or emotion, you really are going to ultimately get hurt. So it's really about those systems and tools to be able to think your way through barriers and kind of be creative. Well, when I'm rock climbing, I think about this all the time because I'm locking off on a hold and I'm reaching up and scanning, desperately trying to find that next hold. And I know if I don't find it, I'm going to fall. So I got to find something that's going to get me a little further up the mountain. I call that, kind of reaching into darkness. And it doesn't matter how qualified, how equipped, how prepared you are. There's always a bit of that feeling of being overwhelmed, of reaching into darkness and starting this big journey. Maybe it's the journey of learning something new or embracing something new, and that's going to feel massively overwhelming. It's just what the brain does to keep you safe, and safety isn't all about the modern world anymore. It's sort of for us trying to figure out how to break through barriers and move forward through that overwhelming feeling. It's about really engaging that part of your brain that says, okay, I've got to live a no barriers life, and I got to figure out a way forward, even though right now I don't feel comfortable.